What's up, guys? This is John from Team Rhinoki. Today I'm going to be bringing you a deck profile for the new deck I'll be playing for the rest of this format, I guess, or until I get bored with it. It's DDDs. I got really bored of my Cosmos, so I haven't really played those too much. I watched a YouTube video where they did a deck profile on this, and it looked really fun to play, and he was having pretty good success with it, so I thought I'd try it out for the format. So you run triple Savant Kepler. He's the search engine of the deck. He'll search out the other search engine, or either of the dark contracts you're running, or whichever ones. So you play him, bring a dark contract, spell, search out any DDD monster you want. So he's the second best card in the deck. Next up, you run triple of the green slime, DDD Swirl Slime. He lets you fusion summon from the hand. You discard him and any other DDD monster, and you fusion summon a triple D fusion monster. There's only going to be one you're going to fusion summon, so as of right now. And then two of the red slime, he's the one that lets you fusion summon from the graveyard. He does come in handy sometimes, but oh, and I forgot to mention the green slime. You can banish him and summon any, I want to say any DD monster from your hand. That will also include the triple Ds, since they have DD in their name also. Then the red slime, pretty much you just banish him from the graveyard with another DDD monster, and you get to, let's see if I can get this out of the glare. Apologize for that. Anyways, so you banish him and one other, you get to fusion summon from the graveyard. Next up, I'm running double of the Baphomet. Never used this effect, but I'm sure he'll come in handy sometime. I mainly just have him for discard fodder for the effects, or banish for graveyard effects. Then you're running triple of the Rebel King. He's level 7. You take any kind of effect damage, you can special summon him out, and you gain those life points back. Pretty much. That's the only way you're going to bring him out, I suppose. You won't ever put him in the Pendulum Zone. Man, that glare is terrible. I apologize. Triple of the level 8 Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. When he's special summoned or normal summoned, you get to special summon any DDD monster, triple D monster from your graveyard. Pretty much you're going to bring him out with a green slime, banishing from the graveyard. And then it lets you pull out either another Rebel King or re-special summon your fusion. So triple of him. And then to round off the monsters, one Max C. It's Max C. One Glow Up Bulb just for the fusion, if I did, or not fusion, I apologize, guys. For the synchro, in case you decide you want to synchro summon with the deck. So, gives you access to level 8 synchros. For the spells, you're running, and that should be 18 monsters. For the spells, you're running triple of basically the Rhoda for the deck. You play this, you bring any DD monster from your deck to your hand. That includes the triple Ds, since once again they have double D in their name. During your standby phases, you take 1,000 life points. You can pair that up with the Rebel King and bring him out and get the life points back. And what was it? On the video I watched, the dude was explaining that if this goes off for more than one turn, if people keep letting it go off, you're probably going to win just from out-resourcing them. Without a doubt, he's absolutely correct. Every time I've played with this, I borrowed my friend's deck last weekend because he has this also. I won the local with it, and nobody thought to get rid of that. They just let me keep out-resourcing them. Then you run one of the Dark Contract that lets you fusion summon. You really only need one. You're never really going to use it too much. You might, but I haven't. Then I'm running double Wavering Eyes I'll never need it for my own pendulums, but I can do it to theirs. I can chain it to their Wavering Eyes, and then you can search out any of your pendulum monsters depending on which one you need, whether it be Savant Kepler, Rebel King, or just any of them. Those are in the glare. So you can just chain it. It's a useful card, especially since everybody's playing Pepe. 2 MSTs. Might drop this down to 1. I still need to pick up actually a Transmodify for the deck, because you can Transmodify your level 7 fusion into the level 8 monster in the deck, and then bring the fusion summon back with the effect. But as of right now, 2 MSTs, because pendulums. A 1-for-1, this will let you bring out your Glow Up Bulb or your Savant Keplers. 1 Raigeki, because it's Raigeki. Triple Upstarts, just so I can make sure I get all the pieces I need to start going off. 1 Allure for the same reason, and then double Mass Change 2 because Darklaw is just nasty. He's still really good. So 2 Mass Change seconds. For the traps, I believe I only have 6 traps. You run 2 of the Dark Contracts. With the Witches, this is basically Raigeki Break once per turn. And just like the spells, you pay or you take 1,000 damage, you can stop it if you get your fusion out. I'll show that in a second. Or if you have Rebel King, you can at least stop one of them and gain the life points back. So, really good card. You just discard a spare Dark Contract card or a DDD monster and pop anything on the field. The downside is it does target, so it kind of makes the Cosmo matchup a little bit harder. 1 Vanities, because it's Vanities. 1 Solemn Strike, I'm trying that over Warning. And then I am maining 2 Time Space Trap Holes, because a lot of things summon from the hand or from the extra deck, so Cosmos put that Dark Destroyer back, or Pepe summons, you can just put them all back. And with the way this is worded, if you have the fusion out, you'll actually gain the life points back. I mean, you'll gain them, not lose them. Or if you have Rebel King, you can just gain them right back after you pay them. So that's it for the deck. That's a 40-card deck. 18 monsters and then 22 spells and traps. Onto the extra deck. My lovely 2 tokens. A signed Master Roshi card by the voice actor. And then my picture my buddy drew for me. I am a huge Zoro fan and a One Piece fan. Those are my tokens. Yay. So I am missing 2 cards still. I'm missing 2 more of the DDD Oracle King, but they're silver letters, so I'm just going to order them or pick them up off somebody this weekend. It'll be simple. You run 3 of him. He's a 28 beater, and if instead of taking damage, effect damage, you just gain his life points. So you put him out with your Dark Contracts, you start racking up life points. You run 3 of him, you're going to spam him the most. 2 Darklaws, because it's, once again, 2 Mass Change, everything's dark. You can put a Savant Kepler out there, you can dodge Effect Veiler, Fiendish Chain, break through, get the effect, and pull out Darklaw. If they go to Wavering Eyes, you can Darklaw, they get banished, and you get to take away 1 card from their hand and banish it. So, double Darklaw. Then 1 Chimera Tech, I actually just picked this up, and it's for the Cosmo matchup. Cosmos are still a really good deck, I think. I play it. I know some people that do play it up at the locals, so I just main it just for 1. I do sideways to pull them out. So, 1 Chimera Tech. 1 Triple D Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. I'm going to be honest, he's in there. I have not used him yet, so I really don't know his effect. Except for he's a 3200 beater, and he can equip monsters, I think, and gain their attack. So, pretty much just beat over Cosmo monsters. 1 Stardust, because Stardust, this is my Synchro monster I chose. Just stops some board wipes, I guess. For the rank 4s, 1 101, 1 Dark Rebellion Exceed Dragon, 1, those 2, everybody knows what they do. 1 he's Triple D Wave King Caesar. He basically makes it where you don't have to fear Mirror Force and Battle Traps that just destroy. He'll bring them all back. So, and then 1 Triple D Marksman King Tell. I haven't used either of these, I'll be honest, but he's basically a cowboy. So, then 1 Draco Sack, because it's Draco Sack. 1 Big Eye, because it's Big Eye, because you run level 7s, so those are the 2 rank 7s I chose. And then for the last extra deck monster, 1 Triple D Duo Dawn King Kali Yuga. That is a big name. So when he comes out, he basically becomes a Danko for the board. You can't activate anything when he comes out, and he's a Heavy Storm for the field, so you can just wipe everything out. And I believe he does more than that, too. I can detach 1 Exceed from this card, then target 1 Dark Contract spell or trap card in the graveyard, and then set it. So, he does make things pretty interesting if you want to use that. If you pull him out, I'm assuming you're about to push for a game, because you just Danko'd them and you're going to Heavy Storm the board. So, that's it for the extra deck and the main deck. Onto my side deck. This is just what I'm going to try out for now. I've got 3 Lancias, and then because I don't want other people banishing, so if I ever come into the mirror match, because I think the deck might get kind of popular since it's showing up on YouTube a little bit more, and it's, I guess, doing semi-decent. So Triple Lancia, so other people can't banish. I can't obviously run Pure Iron Wall. Double Cyber Dragon. That's how I can bring out my Chimera Tech. Then I'm running one Twin Twister because I don't mind the discard. I have enough discard outlets as it is, so I just chose to side one of these in instead of with the MST. Double Pendulum Storm. I'm actually a fan of this card. It's not a quick play, but I would probably take out the MSTs and side it in, and then side in Twin Twister as well. Because this just pops all Pendulums on the board, and then you can MST a card. So, yeah, destroy one spell trap card your opponent controls after you destroy stuff. It's not a quick play, but if it was, it would make Twin Twister irrelevant. Then I'm running 2 Breakthrough for effect negation. 2 other different Dark Contracts. The Dark Contract with Errors. This is basically just a trap stun that you can keep using turn after turn. As long as you have a DDD monster, you can just trap stun the board. And everything but this card. And then during your standby, pay 1,000 life points, or take 1,000. And then last but not least, triple Grand Horn of Heaven. I just love this counter trap. They get to draw off it, but you pay no life points. It has no real cost to it except for just do some kind of inherent, and you end, and it's got to be in the main phase, and then you just put them into the next phase afterwards. So if they go to Pendulum Summon for 5, negate, put them in battle phase, so they've at least missed that opportunity to attack, and they have to kind of start over. And that's it for the deck profile, guys. I'm going to try it out this weekend, and we're going to see how well it does at 2 different locals. So hopefully I can win one of the locals again, and the second one I didn't get to take it up there yet. So, John from Team Rhinoki, and I'm out.